Pardon the interruption, folks. I leave to go to the bathroom, I come back, and then my shit blue screens, and I don't know why.
Yeah, we were wondering about that when you disappeared off of Discord at first. It's like, oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
like I came back, I adjusted my mic, and all of a sudden my shit just blue screens.
Apparently, it didn't like you touching your mic.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if it's friggin...
You fucking what, mate?
Yeah, exactly.
Hmm.
Are we going to the red square, or where are we going here?
The purple square bottom right. The red square is where the library
currently-
was.
Oh,
We're
that's right.
currently journeying back to the bus, and people are rolling perception because the DM told them to.
Yes.
Because
then I
apparently
will-
things are about to jump us.
You try and jump us, bitch.
And Fenless is also going to join in on the perception rolls because Fenless is. I was going to say good at that, but then he rolled like ass. Let's see if Padma can save
Let's
us.
see if we can continue the
I didn't do
continue
much.
the streak of the wizard being the only one who
roll
sees
wasn't
anything.
terrible.
No, you have the best one so far.
Ah, if only I had advantage on that. Sad face.
And for the fun of it, why not? Nope.
Lots
We
of
don't see
13s.
shit.
Oh no!
Lots of 13s.
Fucking, it's Friday, but it's not 13th, so why are we some...
Not
Don't worry
even
about it.
Friday.
Shit,
Yeah,
fuck!
we
Ah.
down last night, but we couldn't today.
I like how the two
It's not
casters
Friday.
are the only ones who are like seeing mostly anything. The red
Yeah.
page and the wizard are like, we don't see anything either, but we see more than you do.
Don't worry about it. Celestine threw his sniffing because he can sniff with advantage because he's pupper. Celestine got the best at that with the 22. As you guys keep going, like Celestine, like you've smelled like a bunch of different like people running around. You smell something that smells kind of familiar, but more in like, wait, how can it be that? Huh? It's familiar in a kind of confusing way.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, uh-oh.
It doesn't smell. It's not confusing bad. It's confusing friend.
Who is Frank?
Because as you see, you're like, wait, that's friend, but then you look over, Arvin's still with you, but like you smell him coming from the other direction as well, and it's like, what?
Interesting.
I didn't know Arvin
There are
knew
two
Kagebushi no
Arvins.
Jutsu.
There's what?
There are two Arvins.
He looks very concerned by this information. Okay.
I at least see one.
But I smell two. Did he lose a sweater?
He sounds very like worried now, and I see him like kind of like flexing his left hand again. He looks concerned.
Just a random robot running around in a stolen sweater.
Wait, where's that bracelet he had?
Oh, the one that was teleporting him.
Uh-huh.
That teleported off of him. It is somewhere else now.
It's
Oh,
here.
lovely.
What? You think it's here? How?
Because you had the bracelet, so the bracelet would smell like you.
Sound logic, still worrying. Because it's a bracelet, it's not sentient, I don't think. How could it, if it's here, then it means someone's wearing it and is here.
Or is all sentient,
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
but he talks.
No, he doesn't.
What?
That was Alias, my dude.
That was a god
Alias
trolling
fucking with us.
god trolling Jinx by making it seem like the sword could talk.
And
Oh,
all of us loving it.
Alias is an asshole. The sword was a friend.
You feel the approval of your god wash over you.
Well, you're not wrong. He's an
Like
asshole.
it feels like the full body pupper rubs.
Oh, yes.
Swish, 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 puppy tail. But as for the people who rolled things for perception, you all at least noticed that, like, despite the fact that this place should be like crawling with people, especially now that you've following a giant lightning blast, whatever the fuck is still going on at that facility involving some dude with mitten cannons, and you ganking the dudes who were in your way, kind of. There might be more dudes around here, but there's honestly not a lot of activity. Like, there's like signs of like people coming and going because, well, cops and other such types have been in a rush around, but it's not more recent than like you guys. At least that's how it seems to everyone who isn't named Eleanor.
Oh.
Eleanor, you notice a few things that, while you weren't paying super close attention the last time you passed through, and you're hoping it's not just you weren't paying enough attention, you don't recall seeing some of these like scratches you've seen along the walls in places. That very distinctly look like someone left a trail for themselves to follow.
That's slightly unsettling.
You're just not sure which direction it's going, because it could be going back the way you guys came, or it could be going further along, like ahead of you. For reference, you only just met the DC on it.
And I'll relay this to the party.
Markings. Arvin goes over to investigate one of them because he is curious. I don't know what he expects to find, but he's going to try anyways. You see him walk over and like it looks just like someone like left a little like tick mark with like a dagger on like a tree trunk or something, but he's still like trying to investigate it. It's like the full on, like you can hear like the CSI theme like hovering around him a little bit, but he's like, damn. Okay, simple as it looks.
So something just clawed the fuck out of this area?
No, it's like one deliberate mark on specific spots.
It's a trail mark.
Yep. Also, after it's pointed out to you, Celestine, do you investigate it?
Sure.
Well, you don't have to roll for anything, because as you get closer, you sniff. It smells like the friend. The friend left these.
Arvin made it.
Arvin pauses. No? What is going on? Let's keep going. And since I assume you guys get back on turfing it to the bus. You guys approach that same street intersection, and you see something like hovering a little ways down the street away from you.
Robo droid.
It's gonna warn the Empire. Quick, kill it!
Celestine, quick, do your best Chewbacca impression.
Oh.
You just get laser beamed in the face for no reason all of a sudden.
Beam explode. It doesn't seem to have noticed you yet. Also, shortly before you reach this particular spot again, Eleanor, you notice that the little marks had stopped.
Hmm.
If you want to sneak, you can sneak. You can deal with this another way. It's all up to you.
And we can't tell what it is. It's just something hovering in the distance.
It definitely looks like some kind of robot. Like, not a Zal, but like just a little droid of some sort. At least in theory. It could be a Zal, because some Zal are pretty weird about what they, consider to be what they like. I mean, you did see one kid at the library, or at least Celestine and Padma did, one kid at the library who was just an orb with floating hands. Because Zal are weird.
Quick, Ren's not in control of his character. Do roll something.
Oh, Celestine's gonna run up and, oh, baby.
I just teleport behind it.
You can't. Your teleport is out. You
Oh,
don't have
is
one.
it?
It's once per long rest. It's not been a long rest yet. You
Oh,
used it earlier.
shit. Well, it doesn't happen then.
Okay, so no boofening.
I don't even think I can close that distance and still get an attack in. Because there's 40 feet at that red house there. That's another 35. Yeah, just to catch up with it.
Let me double check thing. Fighters, how do you do stuff? Because of your short rest, you have an action search, so you could use your action to sprint and then action search once you get up to it to slap it.
Alrighty, let's do that then.
All right. Then run up and begin your slaps.
Oh,
So,
my slaps are there, so...
Okay. The first one handily misses, but fortunately, despite the fact that you just a giant axe next to it, it doesn't even seem to have noticed. Although, after the second two slaps, it sure as hell did because it explodes.
Yay!
And you need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright, what do we do for... there.
Don't worry, you made the saving throw, and you take 5 points of fire damage. Because he explode. And as soon as that happens, you hear some shouting from down the road, and guess what it's time for, people? Initiative. All right,
6!
start with Fenless because I have his sheet up at the moment. Boop. Oh, good job, Fenless.
Wow, that
Nice
roll
job,
still.
Jinx.
That roll though.
Padma. Oh, Padma's in business today. Arvin. Arvin's
Nice.
not. It's like, good roll. Shit. God damn it, Arvin. That's
I'm back. It looks like we
roll initiative. Yeah. Celestine saw a friend, sprinted up, action surged, and then beat him to death.
Sounds like something he would do.
Mm-hmm.
Actually...
He took damage for it because it exploded.
Continuing the tradition of rolling shit.
Don't worry, you didn't roll a natural one
Arvin.
like Arvin did. And yet still Sakio goes after he does.
Yep.
Fuck.
Gotta
One
love
second.
those +1 dex mods, don't we?
Right?
Add some turns. You guys can't see them, so I have to add them via the GM layer. See how well this thing does. He does not. Wow, they have
You get a lot of friends.
ass dexterity. I say ass dexterity. Still rolled high on the die. Good job.
You know, all the dex in the world, if you roll a 2, it ain't gonna save you.
Yeah, they rolled a natural 18 plus 2.
Yep.
So yeah, that happened.
Adma still goes first.
Yep. This guy did significantly worse. This little duder. Just as terrible. Only better because their mod is better. And I need to roll. What the fuck? Why is it not doing the things I want it to do? Oh, good job, you. That's okay. That's certainly some fucking initiative there. Damn, calm down.
I'm gonna
Yes,
need you
please,
to slow
no,
your roll.
Please calm down. Celestine's way out there on his own. We don't want the booth getting wrecked.
Don't worry about it. Let's see, because someone is going before Padma. You cannot see this person, but they are going first.
Oh boy. They beat a 21. Yeah.
They natural 20.
That'd do it.
They natural 20. Their modifier is pretty impressive. Let's see. No, that's not what I wanted to click on, you stupid thing. What will they do? All right, they will start off with a... Actually, wait a minute. She can... Whoop. No, didn't want to double click on the token. Thank you. Move around up there. Oh, good job on that roll. Alrighty. Now it's Padma's turn. Since she doesn't know quite what the fuck is happening. Going to start off with... No, I need to not be on the GM layer because people can see things. Here, she's gonna... How far can she move again? 30 feet. No, let me range check her. Thank you. Okay, so she can get over to about the shrubbery. And she's going to... Actually, no, she's going to get over here between these shrubberies. No, she'll double move up to here. In case things start appearing. She's going to play it cautious. And now it's time for turn of another dude you can't see, because he rolled higher than Skara did.
Pesky invisible bad guys.
Well, they're not invisible. You just guys don't know where they are yet. So it's sort of fog of war, but not really, because, well... Where was that? There was that. Okay. Boop. You move up to there. Wait, was that close enough? Was that the distance I can move? Okay, I can move. I can get right up there. Celestine, you hear something coming from around the corner ahead of you where you just blew up the one robot. It sounds like another one of the same robots. That same like hovering noise getting closer.
Grr.
All right, Skara.
Alright, I'll let me see what my movement is again. A dash is a double movement, right?
Yeah,
But I use my action to do that, right?
yeah.
Hmm. Alright, I'll take a normal movement and then I'll use Divine Sense to try to detect evil within 60 feet of me.
Within 60 feet. That's out to here is the limit, all the way down to here. You do not. You sense one source of evil question mark from this direction. It's like right where the arrow is pointing at.
Okay. I guess as a... I can't do that. Never mind, I end my turn.
All right. Fenless's turn. He has slightly more movement because he is a special elf with special legs.
Does he have a very particular brand of shoe?
He does. He has the boots of Elvenkind.
My brand.
Boop. He's going to come up here behind Celestine. He's going to wait for stuff to happen, because now it's time for another dude you guys can't see to start doing stuff.
Oh, joy.
Oh, wait a minute. Shit, I forgot to have someone on another turn move already, actually. In which case, let's... Hold on, I'm going to rewind the turn order a little bit. So I'm going to move Fenless back. Yeah, Scar, go back to where you were. Yeah, Fenless is right there. Because I need to... I'll leave the turn order as is. Just going to... Actually, let me just shuffle the turn order back around to that other thing's turn. Don't worry about how it says Scaros, because I'm sure it does. This thing is going to move here, which unfortunately for it reveals its presence. Boop. And he came from wait, you can't see what my pointer thingy came from this direction. And he will see Padma, and he's going to try to shoot Padma with his little taser thingy. It's probably not going to be that great, because these guys aren't all that cool. Oh, yeah, no, this is going to be terrible for it. Yeah, no, it, like, turns towards Padma, and, like, little taser darts shoot out, and she just sort of whoop, ducks out of the way.
He's about to get touched.
All right, now it's your turn for realsy, Skara.
Alright, is this actually water that robot's in?
Yeah, he's hovering over a pool of water.
Alright, I'll move there, and I will use my Produce Flame cantrip to try to attack.
All right. Roll to produce flame.
Press A to whoosh.
Doesn't hit, probably.
Let's see on these things. Just a little bit under its AC. You're close, though.
Fine.
But you whoom, a little ball of fire out, and not confident it hit, and as you are very certain it didn't hit, because it sort of falls a little below like its legs and leaves a little steam on the water. The thing is now aware of you, and its like head just turns the one eye towards you.
Good.
Like, really, bitch.
And now it's Fenless's turn.
The thing
Fenless
is doing his job.
has a plan, because Fenless can do a cool new thing. Heh, cool. It's time to make this thing cool the fuck off with a beam of ice from Winter's Breath.
Whew.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all terrible for this thing. Oh god. It just sort of like ices over and then into the water. And it's like half floating, half sunk because it's a piece of metal covered in ice.
Lol.
I'm reading the side effect of the failed save on that spell, and I think I'm gonna get along with him really well from now on.
That's not a spell.
Whatever. I'm just reading the fact that it gives everything disadvantage on dex checks for 2 rounds.
If they fail
I'm
to
just
save.
like, yes.
To be fair, if you are frozen, you can't be quite as nimble. Okay. Now it's time for this guy you can't see, but it's totally there. Don't worry about how it says Eleanor's turn. It's not. And he's going to... You will see him very easily, Scar, because boop! Oh, look. It's one of those dudes who attacked that building. Similar one.
Dudes.
And he sees you and the frozen thing that just happened, like, takes another idea, and he's just gonna run off in a different direction away from you all.
Hey guys, what's going on? Oh shit, no.
You saw, however, you did see him go down this way. You just don't know how far. He just whoop and then whoop back around that corner. Did you hear that? And then you hear some shouting that you assume to be from the guy who just might have wet himself. Okie dokie. Eleanor.
Okay, I'm gonna just
Also, this music isn't
move
actually
down
enough.
here.
Better.
and then I can hold an action, right?
Hold an action. Yeah, you could depending on what you want to do, you can hold a cantrip or you can hold like a weapon attack.
Okay, that's fine.
Which one you gonna go for?
Cantrip.
All right, which cantrip?
I was actually probably just jolt.
Just gonna hold jolt for the first thing you see and then start shooting it.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
Okie dokie.
I realized that since we hit level 11, my cantrips got upgraded
Mm-hmm.
again.
Alrighty, now it's time for more dudes you can't see.
Hitting level 11 is why I got a feat nerfed.
Yeah.
Well, they are merchandising the hell out of
Because
it.
spamming infinite freaking free cast level 7 fireballs is totally fair.
Well, Eleanor, you're gonna have a chance to do that because you immediately see a dude come running up this way at full tilt.
hey, it's the armor That motherfucker!
Only the first two hit, and it's a little bit because you poof poof in the face, and then he like sort of like ducks to the side, and the third one flies past. But my head. But he is aware you're there. But unfortunately for him, that took all his movement to get there. Well, all his movement and his action. Now it's time for this other guy because he's down here doing stuff. Oh, baby.
Face full of jolt.
Hey, Celestine, would you like to make a new friend? Because
Friend?
you have, and he didn't expect you to be there, so he dashed around the corner, and now you're in the way. And he,
Friend.
he slides to a stop right in front of you. Oh, look, and guess whose turn it is? Oh, God.
Black!
Oh,
You're
the first totally misses, but
You're impressed he dodged the first, but it's more because he stopped a little quicker than you thought he would. But on the second two, you just poof, poof into his chest. Oh, what the fuck? And now it's John's turn.
I'm loving the swing first, ask questions later nature of this party lately.
Well, to be fair, you've seen these guys. They were the ones who attacked that building that exploded.
I know.
To be fair. But yeah, it's your turn, Ren.
I know. I'm checking something.
Oh, baby.
Oh, he's out there. Hmm. That one's technically behind the car, I think. Even though it's half in the car. I have cover, bitches!
Yeah, and you can peek around the side to get, because you can like sort of peek over the windshield and pop one out that way.
Pop a hot one.
Oh, I don't have any 5th level spells. I'm sad. Oh well. I'll just freaking light him up. Whew!
Yeah, you light him up fairly handily as you just poof into his face with fireball, and he swatting some of the cinders away from his eyes.
That's my turn.
Okie dokie. Start of Arvin's turn. It's time for him to use a feature I've tweaked and nerfed on him because of reasons.
Because reasons.
And you, well, Zaki, you don't quite see it, because at least not until he starts moving past you, because where he can move pretty far. Where is he gonna go? Which direction? Yeah, he's gonna start making his way over this way. And as he runs past, you see a his right hand tense, and a little like runic sigil appears behind the palm of his backhand because he's using runic charge to attune himself to the rune of ice. As his bonus action, and then as his actual action, he will also, while running, no, he won't do that. He will use. Oh wait, shit! Does that do the damage I think it does? Yeah. He's going to use Ice Strike to stab at the dude up there really hard. And he misses.
Bummer.
Yeah, you see him walk forward, then just stab forward with his dagger, and the guy, whoa! Dodges the little ice bolt that shoots out, and... Okay, Zakio, you're up.
Oh my god.
To be fair, he's a little on edge since I just lit him on fire.
Yeah.
Go right here. And I'm just gonna yell for Celestine to get down and Mystic Frenzy style shoot this bitch.
Oh, it's frenzy time. Here come them boops.
I get 3 blasts of this.
First boop misses.
Damn it. Why are you lagging?
Yeah, it fucking Roll20 has some issues with the.
I need to. I'm just gonna stop using the repeat. There's the other 2.
Second one also misses. Third one does hit.
How about the revolver?
Gun definitely hits. As he he's kind of staggering from Celestine beating him with a giant axe, so he doesn't so much dodge as he just kind of wobbles out of the way of the first 2. Then the third one, poof, in his shoulder, and then you follow up with almost to about a center of mass with the revolver proper. And oh, it wasn't fun. If he sees the next morning, which he probably won't, because Celestine is going to introduce him to a lot of things. Most of them are pain. Now it's time for that other person you can't see to do stuff.
Jock around.
with a shotgun. Okay, so he's guy's crackling with a little lightning too. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Not a good time. And yeah, that one. All right, now they are going to do stuff. How close can they get? Get up there. Turn on that, and then let's see how much damage. Oh, baby. Well, okay then. You hear a confused yelp from down the street, and also the sound of one of those like hover robot things just suddenly like making like this weird screeching noise slightly. Because some shit has gone down and something has been hurt. But you can't see where it is. Padma. Alright, Ren. Padma will get things started by Let's see. Oh, he's actually going to go behind Skara, and then using another point out of her Tide Master's Ward, he's going to cast Tidal Wave. No, want to click on Tidal Wave at first level, and she's going to drop it on this dude who's about to get just suddenly with a bunch of water. Does he make a save? A next save. Oh, I forgot to add the damage part of it. Fuck. He does not make the save. Not against that save DC. So let's roll. Do. How much damage does he take? Rather a lot. And he is summarily knocked flat on his ass. And Padma will also toss out a Bardic Inspiration to Arvin. Oop. And now it's time for the turns of things you can't see.
I return once again.
Don't worry about it. Padma just knocked down the dude you hit in the face with the fireball. And hovering up beside Celestine is another one of these guys.
In true fashion, I'm not there, and my replacement has no idea what he's doing. So I keep getting calls like, what do I do? And I'm like, figure it out!
What is happening? And that one's going to be there. This other one is not happy with the stuff that's going on back there, but it also saw a bunch of water, so it's going to come over here and try to help. So this one is whoop! Also here, floating in the air, doing stuff. And fortunately, you're out of range for its little taser, so it's just going to use its little built-in gun thing, and he's going to try to shoot at Skara. Don't worry, he's terrible.
The worst, even. Because he's just a little robot.
Oh yeah, fucking holy shit! I accidentally rolled that wrong. It tried to, for some reason, roll a d20 plus 20 plus 6, and I'm like, wait, how the fuck? No, that is not their modifier.
We just got crit in the face.
No. Okay, that's what I expected. It's supposed to be a d20 plus 6, which a 12 sure as fuck doesn't hit Skara.
I mean, to be fair, even if he did crit, he'd probably take like 3 damage from it.
Because Skara.
Yep.
Skara actually takes no damage from it. Or wait, no, it didn't even hit Skara. What am I talking about? You confused me, damn you.
Technically, the first thing was still right. He didn't take any damage from it.
Yeah, no. Like, I rolled its damage thing, and it actually came out to exactly the amount of damage resistance Skara has. And it's just a bullet, so Skara just sort of, like, shifts slightly and ping! Ricochets off the armor. These things aren't all that good. Alright, Skara, you're up.
Alright, I'm gonna move up to them. Should take up all my movement, I think.
Yeah, you can get to right here. Because you have, what, 30?
Yeah, I've got 30.
Yeah, because you got to go... You have to go this way and then down. So, yeah, you can get up to the dude who's on the ground, who you have advantage on, so you can start slapping him while he's down.
Alright, I'll do that.
Here comes big slappies. And no, sorry, sir. I'm pretty sure you're waiting. Let me double check. Double check numbers. Where was that firebolt? That was a lot. Also the jolt. Yeah, no,
Firebolt,
that.
the jolt, tidal wave.
Yeah, no, that guy is exactly dead. Boop.
Sweet.
I say, if he's still alive, he's not having a good time right now.
If some other things had rolled just a little bit lower, he would have had like 1 HP left. But no, Skara did enough damage to finish him off. Right.
Now my turn.
Now it's Fenlis's turn. Fenlis is going to come down here, then slip past Jonna and onto the other side of this car. And he is just going to take a single shot with his water bolt at the robot next to Celestine. Boop. He hits the robot.
Yeah, we are fucking under attack. Oh my god.
What do you mean?
You dudes don't hear the fireworks? My mic?
No.
Nope.
What I want to know, can you give me creation items?
I do.
Someone's pre-gaming the 4th of July,
Like
A lot.
5 days away.
even though I can't hear it. But if it makes Kel think he's under attack, then yeah.
I keep flashing
No, yeah, that guy's
way out.
gets booped, and that's the end of Fenlis's turn. Now it's time for the dude who you saw a minute ago, but then ran away, and is now going to go deal with another problem they
I
can kind of
do
see.
creation items.
Let's see how well they roll to slap, because they are hitting somebody.
Veterinarian Cotton 20. Yeah, please.
Oh wait, no, that one they hit him.
Whatever she can't afford to get Kel, I can probably grab it later, because I'm pretty sure I'm capped on Poe again. Or creation, whatever.
Well, things were done and some damage was taken, but don't worry about it. The person who got hit is fine.
Oh, really?
Yes, even though you can't see them, they're fine. It wasn't a lot of damage. Okay, Eleanor, now it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just move over here and do a little bit of slapping on this robot.
Roll to slap.
An NPC that I shit on.
How do you have 3 attacks?
The third one was to hit for Radiant Blade.
Ah. First one misses. Last 2 hit, and you need to make a dexterity saving throw because it's about to explode.
Okay.
You have a +4 to it because you're nearest. Oh well, you take half. You take half of this damage, and it is you take 8 points of fire damage as you shield yourself as the robot then explodes.
And that's it.
Okie dokie. That's time for this guy who, with his rapier and a lot of panic, is going to try to stab Celestine. Or no, wait, not a rapier, that's a longsword. My bad. Yeah, I can help I can help you out. Better place for Radiant Blade. After the session's over, because me and Rin found a better place to keep track of spells like that. Anyways, this guy's going to try to stab Celestine. And what's your AC, Kel?
23, I think.
He catches you. Yeah, he hits you once. He caught you by surprise with his first attack. The second one, not so much. Don't worry about it. He's not that strong. And indeed, you take no damage from him after your damage resistance. As
Plank.
he swears he he catches you across the gut about, and he's like smirking at it, and he looks, and there's like no wound, and he looks back up at you, tries to swing again, but you just sort of like pong with your shield, and he's like, oh no. Like you can tell there's some regret he's had right now.
One day they'll stop trying to hit the tanks.
Many regretties, because he's actually going to try to run. So roll to attack, because he's running. He's provoking an attack of opportunity.
Wow.
Yeah, as he runs, you just poof, his spine in pieces, and he's gone. He just poof, falls to the ground a little bit of ways away. So there's another guy down. Good job, Celestine.
Bark.
And it's your turn, and there's still a little robot next to you.
Well,
Not for long.
yeah.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Make another dex save, because this one is also splode now. You're fine. You only take 6 points of fire damage when he splode. Actually, you don't even take that. You take 3 because you have fire resistance. So you actually have like another. Go back another 4 HP as well, because you should have taken half fire damage because of your shield.
So I lose 3 but get 4.
Well, you got 4 because you should have taken less damage from the first one exploding on you as well.
Okay, and then I lose 3, right?
Yep.
He explodes. Celestine
That
gains
was
1
weird.
HP.
Yeah.
Pretty much how it mathed out, because I realized, wait, should have taken less damage from the first one, but I don't remember what the first one's damage was, so I gave you back 4 HP. Alright. Jana, you know there is still someone around here, because you can hear some fighting somewhere else, but it's not anyone you can see who's an ally. And indeed, Eleanor, you hear the sounds of battle coming from down this way.
Well, okay.
I assume I'm not close enough to hear it as well, or am I?
You can hear it coming from like around this house, kind of, because you
Right,
hear
right,
it sounds
right.
like you heard someone like sort of
I can hear something in that general-ish
Yeah.
direction.
generalish direction.
I wonder when a good chance for me to use my 6th level spell will come.
Probably not in this encounter.
Yeah, these guys suck.
Unless you really want to overkill them.
You're just gonna head down that way.
Anything from here?
From there, no, you see there, but you can definitely tell that the sounds of fighting is coming from this way. It's coming from that alleyway over there, past where these 2 dudes came from. You think?
So,
Or at least this guy.
And way over here.
That's the building you're next to.
Oh, that's a giant building.
Yeah, you're in an alleyway. You cannot see this direction.
This thing confused me.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's the top of a building.
I'll just move again, I suppose. I'll place myself there, around the corner.
All right. You gonna peek around the corner then?
I can peek around the corner, yes. Hopefully not get my face blown off for my trouble.
You can see in the distance. I gotta go to the jam layer to reveal them both now. No, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want the rangefinder still. You can see a what looks like a drow woman fighting that that roguish type that was attacking the place earlier. The other place earlier.
I know that face.
Do you?
In character, no. Out of character, I'm pretty sure I know that face.
Do you?
Isn't that one of your retainers?
No, it's not. My one, the one retainer you've seen on my lawn is a wildwood, not a dead Duskwhite. It's a different Ellison I made with the 14 character creator because of reasons.
Damn.
That looks exactly like the leader of Lucis.
Whomst?
Oh, no.
Yeah, never mind. Moving on. That's your turn.
Well, technically, no.
Oh.
I mean,
Still has a
I only have
bonus.
4
You-
charges of it, but
If you want to try to firebolt that guy around the corner, it's going to be a little tricky. You will have disadvantage because you are shooting around a corner, not perfectly clear line of sight.
never mind.
All right. Arvin's turn.
If it didn't only have 4 charges, I would willingly just fire it off, but there's a precious now, so I can't just fire them off willy-nilly.
Arvin will run down this way, and then when he gets a sight, you you hear a gasp, and then he starts firing off a spell because you hear, where the fuck is it? What spell is he using? Is it in that range? Oh yes, it is. Arvin's dropping Steel Wind Strike with advantage because he's
baby.
teleporting behind this motherfucker. Boop! And then just and that was his last 5th level spell. Good thing he had advantage on that. Zakio, all the playmates down by Celestine are dead, and you hear the telltale sound of Arvin fucking thunder stabbing someone from over this way.
Let's see. 5 feet puts me there.
Everyone down there is dead, except
I'm well
Celestine.
aware. I don't know if there's anything else around that corner though. But Celestine can handle himself, so 10, 30. You're gonna have to move that dead bot down by Jonna, because that's where I'm going.
Well, he is splode, so technically speaking, I can just delete the dead bots from the turn order.
I go there. I don't.
You can just barely see Arvin attacking someone around that
Yeah.
corner.
Which means I can't get a shot off, so...
Mm-hmm. That's your turn? Unless you want to double move and try to catch up.
Yeah, I'm gonna double move. Let's see.
You have 35?
Yes. Let's see that.
So from there is 10. Let me go the other... This is as far as you can get.
Oop.
Anywhere along like this, like, set of lines. Alright.
Do I recognize this Duskwhite lady? Or Drow lady, rather?
Roll intelligence. Just straight intelligence.
Nope.
Nope.
Who the fuck are you, lady? But it looks like she's friendly, at least for now.
At the moment, yeah,
I'm
because she.
assuming because her and Arvin are both attacking this other dude.
Yeah. I know you need to see more because it's her turn, and you can technically. And can you see her name on the?
I can see her name on the turn order.
Okay, I wasn't sure, so I'm like, should I be sneaky about this? Wait a minute, her name did show up on the turn order, so I may as well just not bother.
Not like I'll know her name anyway, in character at least.
Let me just switch that slide. Will it change the thing? Yes, it will. Your last name is not
Evelyn
relevant.
Stella.
But don't worry about it.
I'll find out later. I'm not worried.
No, don't worry about it. She's doing some stuff. She's going to start off with. Rin might recognize this spell, or well, rather this attack, because that hits. Because she uses Booming Blade and then follows up with Fencing Magic for a regular melee attack with her glaive.
Oh, this is who you were talking about that one time.
Mm-hmm. And oh god, that advantage! The damage on the advantage, though.
Yeah,
The
you
crit.
screw around with advantage on a booming blade. It's
No, the regular attack, the advantage crit with the plus damage. That is why.
Whack.
Boop.
Deleted.
Let's see, she didn't hit him last turn. No, he attacked her last turn. They attacked her last turn. So you see her twirl her glaive. The first time it's like sheathed in. You could almost describe it as like charged wind, and then she just, poof, with the sound of a thunderclap, beats this dude, and then does a spinning flourish and falls through with another slash right afterwards.
Damn.
You also notice that her weapon seems to has a weird rune glowing on it, and seems to be trailing with slightly corrosive water. You can tell it's kind of corrosive because you see like little bits of steam when it drips on the ground.
Don't fuck with that glaive. Got it.
Yup. Rin knows what's up.
I helped you build it. I know what's up.
Kind of. Although to be fair, you also Zaki, now that you also see it, you notice that you can still faintly see that rune you saw appear on the back of Arvin's hand is still kind of there, and it seems to like have also coated his dagger slightly with ice because it now looks very cold as opposed to how it normally looks.
Well, that's a neat trick.
Mm-hmm. It's a nerf compared to what he had before, because what he had before was a little stupid and stuff. And I like this version better because it's less crazy. Anywho. Live things, Padma's turn, she's doing stuff, and she's going to boop boop. Start making her way around, making her way downtown. She comes around the corner up here.
Making a way downtown.
Scar, you're up.
Walk.
Using the dead man as the point of your first movement, you can get out to about here without double moving.
Alright, I'll do that.
Okie dokie. And you can still try to produce flame this person who's between Arvin, an elf lady, and a car and a building.
He thought the car would save him. BRB, grab
Can I try to intimidate him to fear him instead?
If you want to try to intimidate, yeah? Roll to intimidate.
Alright.
Oh, baby. How do you intimidate this man?
I'm just gonna kind of glare at him real hard with like fire and shit, and then I'll do like a neck cutting motion with my thumb.
He sees that happening from over the shoulder of Arvin, and he's he looks very scared, and it looks like he doesn't want to get any closer to you.
Well, he can't exactly run. He's pinned between a building, a car, and two angry people.
Well, he can run. He was provoke a lot of bad. Fenless's turn. Fenless will boop 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 boop. Run up there, and then Fenless will just zoop his way on up behind Skara, scythe over his shoulder, and this helps with Skara's intimidation because now there's this elf with a scythe following him. Now it's this man's turn, and he, oh baby, he likes nothing about where he is right now. So he's gonna try to do some hardcore parkour and get the hell over your elf friend's head and get the hell out of dodge, but provokes attacks of opportunity. And let's start with Lynn's. Where the fuck did the thing go? No, that's Fenless, not Evelyn. And
I think something's broken on my intimidate too, maybe because I'm supposed to have a +12 to intimidate. Doesn't look like I rolled right.
nah, it rolled right.
Did?
Yeah,
It rolled your 8 from expertise plus your 4
from
plus
charisma.
the rolled plus the 20. So yeah, it did roll plus 12.
Yeah. It just shows the individual modifiers on the roll, so on your sheet it shows what the total bonus is. On the actual roll itself, when you mouse over it shows
Oh,
separate
got you.
components.
So it's 8 and 4. Okay. never
Yeah,
mind.
8 plus 4 equals 12, so.
Got it. Cool.
Mm-hmm. Some hardcore parkour. Still the wrong person. Arvin also rolled to hit with this. And with advantage, Arvin's hits, but Evelyn's does not.
I'm back with Le Food.
The roguey type is not happy about his predicament right now, and he's trying to run for it.
Not gonna get
That's
very
all right.
far.
He spent his action to try to hardcore parkour over the elf lady's head. He got about there successfully, but he still got cut along the ankle by Arvin, and it was very cold and bad.
Uh-huh.
But that was his action, not his movement. Movement will get him to that shrubbery. Boop. And there's a lot of people going between him and his next turn, so it's about to become real bad. Eleanor.
It's gonna
He's
be
not,
okay,
he's not
so-
getting out of here alive.
yeah, no.
So I'm going to move over here and then here.
Mm-hmm.
I have plans for
And
him.
let me check distance.
Oh. Whew. Yeah, that hits pretty handily. Yeah, that shattered.
Spicy cantrip.
Well, yeah, it's firebolt but radiant.
Truly brilliant.
Mm-hmm. It's like you show him and then just oh, poof, a ball of light just beams him in the back of the head.
Praise the sun.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Celestine.
Do not panic, I'm just refreshing because the screen just whited out on me.
Hmm.
I love it
Yeah.
when it does that.
I'm looking.
Man, first
I
blue
don't
and then
see any
white.
more bad
When are
men.
you gonna red screen?
Huh.
All the bad men near you are dead, but you don't know if there's any more because there's one over here that's like getting chased off. So
I'm thinking I'm blue screening because the air is really dry out here because it's the
Am I
summertime.
next to a building?
yeah, you're next to a building.
So static is pretty bad.
Probably.
So it's probably
Summertime
zapping its way
sadness.
through my system and getting it, causing me to blue screen.
So you're, and then you want to continue your movement. You can get up to behind Fenless about.
Oh, honey, you have my,
That's a building.
There you go.
I climbed onto the roof.
Doggo Man sees someone trying to run away. Bark, bark, bark. Jonna, Celestine ran past you, boofing. Boof, boof, boof.
Please tell me he's with it. Ah, so close. What about here? Ah, Celestine, you're in my way.
There's more than just Celestine in the way, I'm sure.
I need to.
Oh.
I need to squeeze through the party here real quick.
Hold on. I now have a sound effect. I now have a sound effect for Celestine when it's time for other things. It's called
Boof,
Big
boof,
Dog
boof,
Barking.
boof, boof.
Yep, I have a sound effect for Celestine's boofs. Because he is big.
He wants to run away. How about we don't let him do that?
Oh. Oh.
Not much damage, but
Well, it doesn't. It's not supposed to do damage. It's just that's because of your stupid things that add stuff to spells.
Yep.
So that should not be
Yeah.
doing any damage. Period.
it should not. You're right.
Although, like, technically speaking, that would be actually interesting if it, like, actually... It's also... You shouldn't be able to do damage because it's an evocation spell and not fire anyhow, so... I was about to let you have them, and I realized, wait, no. That's very conditional effects, so no.
The D6 is because fire, which does not apply, and the 5 is because evocation, which does not apply.
Yeah. It's fucking weird shit.
But he must roll a dex save.
Let's see how well
Or
it
have
goes
a
for
very,
him.
very
Natural
bad time.
1, baby!
We really
Yes.
wanted to lock him down. I got 2 things I can do for that.
Well, don't even worry about it, because now you watch Jean walk around the corner, snap her fingers, and then you watch change just suddenly shoot out of the ground and hands, legs, around his waist, neck, and he's like stuck in place at not having a good time.
The fun thing is, if he tries to cast or use any spell-like abilities, he has to make a con save, or it gets eaten by the chains.
That's a bit generous on his part, assuming he can do that. Okay. And since he's right there and kind of fucked, what does this do? Restrained? For the duration. I need to look up what the restrained condition does, because that will change depending on what Arvin does. Let's see.
It's either a disadvantage or automatically failed dex saves. I know that much.
I'm about to find out.
It can't be automatically failed dex saves, because they get to make dex saves against it to free themselves.
Well, that's against that spell. That's not other spells.
Right.
They have disadvantage on dex saves. And attacks against them have advantage, and their attacks have disadvantage.
Oh,
What does this
fun.
Because you gotta fight that chain.
He's about to get touched.
He's about to get a little bit more than touched, because you watch Arvin start chanting under his breath, and then boom, because it's time for Graviton Hammer.
Oh, baby.
And a 20-foot sphere, a 20-foot radius cylinder around this guy just suddenly boom, with gravity. And don't mind the duration thing, because like I don't understand why it has duration. It doesn't have effects that apply based on duration. It's very strange. Let's see, does he make the strength save? Oh, he probably won't. His strength is terrible. No, he doesn't. Not with a +2 modifier and a 7 on the die.
Bitch.
So, on top of being restrained, let's see, is he... Yeah, he's not only restrained, but he's now restrained and on the ground. The chain just sort of, because of the sudden force of gravity, just buckle and he's boom on the ground, like on his back, just like.
Run and restrained. Oh boy.
There's so many things. It's all bad.
Quick, cast hold person. Make your extra fuckery.
Oh, I could take that a step further. I can hold person and then blood curse of binding. If we
Arvin,
really wanted to
How
fuck
many
him.
layers of CC are you on right now, man?
I don't know, like 5 you were like, tiny baby, watch this. And it's all the
Every
debuffs of bad
single
breath.
crowd troll icon over his character forward.
Yeah, just have like a fucking marble show up. Mine's everything.
Yeah, let me just summon a Morble real quick.
Yeah, Arvin will also follow up by using 1 arcane point to use Quicken Arts to cast Chromatic Orb. And hear him shout, "Evelyn, get out of the way!" As he then fires. And indeed,
Who's
the
Evelyn?
elf lady,
He
the
knows
elf
this
lady
person.
flattens against the wall as the Chromatic Orb sails past and misses, sadly. But there's this little bolt of fire that just shoots past and hits the ground next to the guy's head, which does a pretty good job of intimidating him, even though he doesn't know it was actually aimed at his head.
Congratulations, Arvin. You missed someone who cannot move.
Actually, wait a minute. Prone.
I think he was.
Wait, since he's
Didn't you say
restrained,
so-
all
if he's-
attacks
freaking
have advantage, right?
against him?
Advantage, but that he's prone. Rain. If it's not next to him, they have attacks have disadvantage. So it came out to a straight attack roll. So Arvin rolled the 13.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! All right, Zakio. He is already gravitied to the ground and covered in chains. So you're pretty sure he's gonna have a lot of bad times here real soon.
35.
Oh, wait a minute. He also took damage from Booming Blade because he moved, so I need to roll that off of her. Also, I forgot to make her sheet show things up because she has an actual character sheet. And there's the Booming Blade damage because as he fucking parkoured, he like kind of exploded a little bit.
Huh?
Yeah, he did move.
Because Booming Blade does that. If you move after it hits you, you get hurt.
Zap.
I'm just checking my spells here real quick.
Oh shit, I forgot to get dinner. I'll have to solve that in a moment.
So 35. There.
One of those still open. There.
On this.
This is going to be interesting. I'm excited for what you're about to do because I have absolutely no earthly clue what it could be.
So I don't have to worry about disadvantage because casting spell.
It's only disadvantage if it has attack rolls.
Right.
Though to be fair, it balances out to a straight attack roll because it's advantage on him and disadvantage because he's prone.
Right. Hence why I'm casting that.
If he'll show up. Oh, baby. And he has
Centered on him.
disadvantage on dex saves. Good thing, because his dex save is actually pretty good. Even though he rolled like absolute ass before. Oh, well, he rolled the same thing both times. He has a +9 on his dex save and the die roll was a 6 both times, so he failed it by 1 both times.
Bitch.
And indeed, you watch those weird like silvery portal appear underneath him. Then he just black channels just sort of shoot out, point down, and then just start poof, like slam into him all at once. There's a sounds like you knocked the wind out of him, or as close to you can manage that on a robot, anyways.
Seems legit.
Oh, that wasn't fun for him.
Mhm.
That wasn't fun for him at all. Evelyn's turn. Because now you actually know her name. Oh, she can't quite get in range. Damn.
I know, right? It's like, do I want to double move? I don't have much in the way of bonus actions, so no.
Hmm. Well, unfortunately for her, she has no means of attacking at range that isn't a cantrip or an actual spell. So she will instead do. What does that do? Oh yeah. Yeah, fuck it. We'll she'll just start moseying on up to this guy, stop about here, and then she will drop Tidal Wave on him, pulling him, aiming in the direction of the party slightly. It's like it's coming towards the party instead of away. It's trying to push him forward, but whatever. Let's see how well the save goes. No.
I don't think that'll work. He's kind of chained to that spot.
Kind of. He's also managed to, despite having disadvantage, make the save, but fortunately it wasn't a critical to make the save. He got a nat 20 and then a 17 on the die. So he beat her DC. So he only takes 9 points of damage, but he's still on the ground and now he's kind of wet.
Oh, is he now?
Not having a good day, is he?
No, his HP bar isn't looking that great either. Padma's turn.
You want to leave him alive and interrogate him?
I mean, that was kind of the intent behind chaining him in place, was you guys would try to interrogate him and not brutally murder the poor guy.
We'll see what happens. We are murder hobos, after all. Boop, 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 beep, 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 beep. Trying to figure out what to do with Padma.
That was weird.
I was gonna
Hello?
say it was awfully. Yeah, well, I can hear you now anyway.
Okay.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
There we go.
Discord went very weird for a second, coincided with weird shit on Roll20.
Yeah, tidal
Okay.
wave followed by two vicious mockeries all of a sudden.
Supposed to be one. Only supposed to be the first one. And they failed to save. And let's see. Who here speaks Primordial? Besides-
I do not.
I'm gonna look.
I'm gonna guess, aside from Arvin and the new lady, probably nobody.
I do.
It's a very
Yeah.
specific language.
Well, yeah, well, Padma and the Scar are both
Gensai.
Gensai,
a-
so they both speak Primordial.
I speak a fair amount of languages, none of them primordial.
Yeah. But about the gist of what Padma says, Skara, is basically she compares she likens him to a freshly caught fish. And you like hearing just like looks like there's like this weird like crack on his head now, and it looks like there's a little bit of sparking. Like it actually hurt him. So you don't know. So Zakio, you don't know what Padma said. It was fairly insulting because it looked like it caused physical harm.
Got it.
Alrighty, Skara, you're up.
What would it take to, Nah, don't worry about it. I'll just... He's pinned down a whole bunch, right?
He's prone on the ground and stuck with Mage Change, so he's gonna have a very hard time getting away from that spot. To the tune of, actually, he can't get up from prone because he has no movement speed while he's restrained.
Alright.
Lol.
I'll just move up ahead more.
Oh god, damn it, Arvin.
he would need to pass the deck save to break out of my chains, then spend his movement to stand up, and then I would just chain him to the ground again.
Well, he had to spend half his movement to stand up, which case he would only have. He wouldn't be able to get off of the map because he would have to like start staggering away.
Actually, it would take him 2 turns to do it, because saving throws happen at the end of a turn.
Oh yeah, shit. He would have to save.
He would have to save, wait a whole nother round to stand up and
Mage
stagger
chain.
away.
A creature restrained by the chains can use its action to make a dexterity save against your spell save DC.
My mistake.
So-
I apologize.
I thought you were right, but I double checked the spell because it was up there. So I spelled up.
A lot of
I think it
spells are
depends
like
on the ability.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on the spell itself. Anywho, Fenless's turn, I assume.
Yep.
Okie dokie, Fenless will. This is sort of. How far can he go? He can go 35, so he's gonna saunter up here past this car. Look at what's going on, and just kind of like, He's now just gonna spend the rest of his term just like being very thinking emoji.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But then, oh wait, I remember the thing Fenless has. He's gonna use he's gonna start slide casting, baby. As a bonus action, he moves 60 feet. Boop. Hi.
Take me with you.
He can't.
I know.
Actually, wait a minute.
He can either teleport himself or throw someone 30 feet.
Up. He
can't
has
do
to be
both.
up. He has to touch.
Yeah,
Like, has to
he
touch
was
Zakio,
not.
and
He
Zakio's
was not in
range.
touch range.
If he was, he would have booped Zakio over to the dude. So, and now he's just gonna sort of have the scythe against his neck and just sort of stand there and just look down with the. You can actually kind of see the light reflect nearby sign reflecting off his glasses. And he's just gonna hold and attack for if this guy manages
Just gonna
to
be like,
break the save.
"Shit."
This guy's gonna try to get out of the thingy because he can do that. D20 plus things. Doop. He makes the save. Unfortunately, in his attempt upon doing so, he triggers an attack from Fenless because Fenless was waiting for him to do something, and so he gets scythed, and that kills him. He breaks free,
Damn it.
and then just the head rolls off from Fenless.
That's all right. We still got a location to check out.
Yeah, these guys are just scrubs. Good
These
job,
guys are
Fenless.
probably too low level. They wouldn't have given us anything we didn't already know anyway.
We'll never know now, will we?
Okay, and now I can
Who's
just.
your friend, Armin?
One moment, I'm doing things, then I'll have to deal with that. You see Arvin like start to walk towards him, and then she walks over and slaps him across the face.
He probably deserved that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What's going on here?
Arvin like.
I
he's-
half step between them, just being cautious, so I don't
Well,
get
no,
slapped
he's
by
like
another
doing that
woman.
thing. Well, hold on. As he's walking forward, he did the thing where you take your hands out, you're like walking towards someone you haven't seen in a while, and you start to say something, and she just like sort of stormed over, slapped him across the face, and she looks less angry and more like, "Oh my god, I thought you were dead," kind of.
Oh, okay.
The slap of "Why didn't you tell me you were alive, you asshole?"
Kind of.
Fair enough.
As Armin, like his face is like aimed towards the it was the left-handed side because she's holding the glaive with her right, and he's like sort of looking at the wall, and he's just like, I had that coming. I'm sorry. She doesn't say anything. She's just glaring at it right now.
2 questions, Miss Evelyn. I think Arvin said your name was. 1, who are you? 2, how do you know Arvin? And I guess an optional 3rd question you don't have to necessarily answer is what was that for?
Arvin's like, stupid decisions on my part. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Shit, where the fuck did I put like the dialogue for this? God damn it. Ah.
Nice magic, by the way, Oven. I think that's some new magic, perhaps? I haven't seen it before. From you, anyway.
Oh, the rune thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm commenting on.
That's a retcon.
Oh, it's
Don't
a
worry about
retcon. Okay.
That's a retcon because I nerfed his class a bit, so
I
drew attention
quote
to it.
unquote have seen him do it before.
So so that comment doesn't count because like
Yeah.
out of character, that's why, but in character it has never changed. I've just nerfed him.
Yeah. Which
So,
is why
well-
I said I quote unquote have seen it before. Because retcon.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Yeah, okay. Who has
I'm
returned?
What I miss?
Arvin got slapped by the new elf lady because apparently he upset her at some point.
Rude.
Well, it seems like they know each other because when he attacked earlier, he told her to get out of the way because he knows her name.
While all this is going on, I'm going to search this body for communication devices or keys or identification or anything.
Okay.
You shouldn't have stood her up.
Ha!
It didn't stand her up.
You should've
Is
let
he
her
yelling
have
this down the
some
street?
Oh, this is good. Okay. He turns to start to answer Celestine. She just grabs him by the face, spins it back around, and just starts kissing him.
Oh, okay.
And he looks a little shocked by this. I rolled
Well,
for her
okay,
reaction because I couldn't decide. And it came out to smooch.
I was gonna say, is Celestine yelling this down the street?
Well,
you should share your food.
She lets go of him after a second and then just like,
I'm
don't
Shay-
do that! Okay? He's like, Arvin EXE has stopped responding.
Boom.
Oh, before you answer my questions,
blue
I'm
screen.
Shayaki Okolali, by the way, and I hold out my hand for a handshake.
She doesn't even look at you as she like shakes your hand. Evelyn Stella. You at this point also notice her attire a bit more accurately. It's, well, to put it simply, if you've ever seen the... Actually, fuck, what am I doing? I can just pull it up on Google.
Yes, Rin, yes it is.
Google, help me.
Everyone's just pronouncing it with a Z. I got confused.
I've corrected them once, and I was like, whatever, pronounce it.
I'm sorry. Have I actually been pronouncing it wrong?
Yes.
Yeah.
it's-
Oh, fuck.
Because I'm actually using what I think is the correct pronunciation based off the Makote naming conventions for tribe names. The X has a
Oh.
Shay sound, I believe.
Oh.
Unless I'm reading it wrong.
No, I think you're right. The X basically does function as an SH.
I don't know. I think it depends on how close you are with the character, because if you notice, Lise doesn't call Minago. She calls her Nago.
Right.
And
Yeah.
leaves
Yeah,
them
like
completely out.
family and lovers and stuff will drop the prefix.
Yeah. So if that was the case with us, we'd be calling him Akio.
Correct.
Because
Yeah.
That sounds.
even Yishtola, her teacher only calls her Stola.
Yep.
Also, if you've ever seen an 11 rune fencer, she's wearing the AF gear. Is what she looks like she's got on right now.
Which I have not.
I put it in the Discord, so don't worry about it.
Okay, there it is.
It's a little hard to see all of it though because of that thing, so I'm trying to find a better view. Hold on.
She looks scary.
Ah, here we go. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to copy image. Okay, here's a better one of how it looks in game without like fucking flashy effects on the art.
Okay.
Which, it's a curious outfit. You've seen you've like passed by like, the occasional person wearing it. You never stopped asking where it was because you're like, oh, it's probably just like from another culture I haven't seen because I haven't been all over the planet yet.
Yeah, not yet.
But now that you're seeing it like this close, you can kind of tell that some of the sigilling, it matches like some of the like arcane symbols that show up when Arvin does his magic in particular. And looking at Arvin, you can actually see in a few places some similar markings. He's not wearing the exact same outfit, but it's got some like the like line detailings that match up with hers.
There's enough familiar things on it to where it could be
Yeah.
like, this is a modified thing that's his. That's basically
Yeah,
the same.
It's a similar enough thing. Like it seems like that wherever they got it from the same place.
So is she a former lover, Arvin? I'm teasing him at
Arvin
this point.
Arvin
Teasing
is
him at
still
this
not
point.
able to word right now. Please call later. One second.
Screened.
As I see him blush
One moment,
slightly
guys.
redder. Those moments always kind of amuse me in like movies and shit. See, why didn't you tell me you were alive, slap? And then proceeds to immediately make out right after.
Sorry about that. My mom showed me a plushie bear she made.
Aww.
Aww.
She made a polar bear and she wanted a name for him because he's going to go with our Christmas decorations because we have Clarence, the Christmas bulldog.
Nice.
Oh,
He's a little like a statue bulldog with little gold reindeer antlers.
Nice.
oh my god.
He is a nice boof.
Yeah, he's a good boof, and he now has a friend in Jerry the polar bear. But yes, she doesn't answer the question about. Do you have any question besides teasing about romantic interests? Because I forgot if you did.
Not towards Arvin. I had earlier asked Ella who she was and what her relation to Arvin is. Those were the only other questions I asked. Yeah, no. Teasing Arvin was the only thing I wanted.
I'm like, I thought there was more to it than just that. I was like, well, I was asking, like, what else did you ask besides teasing Arvin?
I'm gonna ask her if she has any business with the bad peoples. I'm
How did they
honestly
know?
not sure if they were even bad people, so robots didn't get the chance to respond, and the other guy ran into my axe.
Well, you saw these guys before. They were the same as the guys who attacked the building that exploded.
Oh,
So they were bad. They were most assuredly bad. You did a good job.
You did good, Boof. You did good. You did good. Head pat.
I pat the boof.
Eleanor pats the boof. Yay! She finally, oh, fuck, why is my throat so dry? Give me a water bottle, come here! I'm trying to
Come
answer
to
the
me,
question.
water.
I thirst! Oh my god, that's so much better. Oh, I can words. To answer your first question, Mr. Giacchio, Arvin and I studied in the same place. We've known each other for quite a few years.
I see.
Shit, what was your other question? You had two.
Her relation to Arvin, which she answered.
Okay, so it was I got the two in one package. Good job,
Yeah.
me. Water, don't go into my lungs, please. God.
No dying.
Working on it. Ooh. Oh god. Also, Celestine, since you're not this close, you now realize the other person you thought smelled like Arvin is actually this lady.
Oh.
You must be around Arvin a lot.
I
to
wonder why she
smell
smells
him.
like Arvin. Hmm.
I probably had
Well-
a lot of study sessions. Air quotes as I say study sessions.
Well, now that they're right next to each other, you can tell she doesn't smell exactly the same. It's just that her coat is like of the same kind of material as Arvin's, and that's what you've been picking up more on.
Oh,
So you were smelling the leather more so than the actual person. It was just the closest thing you had to that was the leather of Arvin's outfit. So that's why it's
That
like
was
it
your
smells like
point of
Arvin.
reference.
Yep.
yeah, all the study session innuendos are going completely over Celestine's head.
If you also actually make that innuendo, now Evelyn is looking like she's gonna slap somebody.
I
Arvin?
slowly take a step back.
Attack of opportunity, slap.
That won't save you.
I'm serious about that, by the way. You did provoke an attack of opportunity.
Damn
Turned
it!
got slapped. I just turned back away.
Ow!
Man,
Okay,
it's,
I deserve that.
it's just unavoidable, huh?
I had it
You
coming.
provoked this, my dude. If you
I
hadn't
did.
said
I
thing.
did. I did provoke it. I do step back in at risk of further slappage.
Well, to be fair, I was also saying that out of character, so really you shouldn't have known.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Unless Celestine actively commented on it out loud. Then yes. Did the boof say it out loud?
I think he did just now
Well, whatever.
when he said that she smelled like Celestine. I assume he said that out loud.
Yeah, fair.
Smelled like Celestine? What?
You mean Arvin?
Shut up.
Words are hard. Don't worry about it.
Yes, words are
It's
very
like, wait,
hard.
what?
Leave me
As
alone.
Padman like walks up behind Arvin and starts shaking him, and he's still a little dazed. His hands are still like kind of halfway up, like he's trying to like talk, like holding up his hands defensively, and he's still just like stuck like that.
I'm gonna slide over and just gently like pat his cheek to try and assist Padma to get him up,
Assist to snap him out of it.
try and fix him from his
It's also interesting.
metaphorical blue screen of death face.
It's interesting seeing an ash gray skinned tiefling blush, by the way, and that's his entire face. He's very
Must reboot Arvin.exe.
flagrant system error. Arvin over.
We still got a job to do, buddy.
Eventually, Padman like shoos your hands away, and then like you see her like sort of like tilt, like he turns his shoulders slightly, turns his head slightly, and then just goes for the ears, and he stop and swats her hands away. Always works. And he's not do that. It hurts. And now he's rubbing his ears instead of not blushing as hard anymore because now his brain seems to be working.
What exactly did she do? She like pinch his ears or pull his ears or something?
She grabbed and like tugged on both of his ears and on either side of his head. And he
Alright, we still got a job to do, places to go, people to kill.
Yes, right. I'm yes. I'm very sorry, Evelyn. Things are very strange, right? She holds up a hand. I heard from the professor. He seemed insistent I try to find you because of it, actually. What? Why? It's not... I don't... She just sort of shrugged. Also, to be fair, I've heard of someone else we know passing through. You happen to have seen a certain... well... You recall the one who called himself the Stormfront, don't you? And he's like, oh, him. No, I haven't seen him around. Why are you looking for him? He had me make something for him, and I was going to deliver it to him. But despite being as loud as he is actually rather difficult to find. Huh. And last point led you through Megas right before everything went all cocked up. Unfortunately, yes. So next plan was to see if you had seen him. Sadly, no. But if I do, your number hasn't changed, has it? Of course not. Yeah, I'll call and let you know. Thank you. And then she just sort of punches him in the arm lightly. Don't do that again. I won't, I promise. And then she starts to head off in a different direction at first, and then she turns around, comes back, hands a small, like, duffel bag to Arvin. It's like, oh, some things for you. So I want to be able to see you again. Thank you. And then she just sort of, this time she hugs him before she walks off.
Aww.
Arjo thought did. Tori, please. Oh, that's great. That's the worst typo. Thought didn't.
Seems legit. Well, shall we head to the bus? Continue our way back to the bus, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that would be beneficial. Yes.
Yes. Let's go.
I think a walk would be nice for Arvin to take his or to ease
I
his
think a cold
mind.
shower is what cold
He's not
Arvin
even
needs.
looking at you. He's just going to the bus. Not even looking. He didn't even look. He like you saw him like watch Evelyn as she walked away, but that was about it.
He hates to see her go, but he loves to watch her walk away.
Among other things. There's also still minor computational errors. Not all the programs are fully working. But yes, you lot have begun your way towards the bus. Once again. So, back to the map of the city.
Apparently there is another rune fencer running around somewhere.
Well, Arvin's a mystic knight, not a rune fencer.
No, the one they were talking about.
I thought you'd like that little mention. Anywho, let's
To the party bus.
just delete that token because we don't need it now because y'all make it back to the party bus. And you see a few signs that someone had tried to get in, but they couldn't. Like there's some scuff marks on the side of the bus. There's a few like by the door. Some clearly attempted, like someone tried to open the door, smash a window, but the bus is too fucking sturdy for that garbage. So no.
Fucking nudist.
There's also a broken, like one of those jacks to like try to jack a car up underneath of it. It looks like it snapped trying to jack up the bus because the bus is too damn heavy.
Bitch.
You even see where it looks like the pole to push it up snapped off and then the thing broke and then they just like discarded the metal pole for the jack. You even see some marks on the tires like they tried to cut them, but the tires are too fucking sturdy too.
Dumbasses.
Did not, whatever their attempts to mess with the party bus were, didn't go very well. And upon boarding the bus, all your stuff is still on the bus where you left it, even the robots. So Celestine's toy is still there. Also, Celestine, do you still have that bit you squeaked out of that Jello guy with you? Yeah.
What's up?
Do you still have that thing you tore out of the Jello guy and used as a squeaky toy?
Yes.
Okay. Just checking because it's now time for a squeak update, and the squeak update is. And also one for good measure. There we go. Still squeaks.
I was gonna say, is somebody gonna try and take it from me? Because it's gonna go about as well as a dog with the GoPro.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That video was good. No, I was just asking to know if you just kept it so I can occasionally have a Celestine squeaky. But yes, back on the bus, and it's a bit of a pain getting the bus turned around in the alleyway you're in, but Saskara does eventually manage it, because Skara's pretty good at that shit. You begin to head the other way in the direction of Thingy, where all the bad stuff is probably under whatever the fuck.
Yup.
And it's a bit of an annoying path because, well, there's busted ass shit kind of everywhere, from like a few smashed up buildings, some like overturned vehicles, some like signs of battle and shit around here. Like it went to hell in a handbasket real fast in this town. Even more so in that short time you guys had to deal with the shenaniganry at Sky Lagoon.
Yep.
Which, in retrospect, you find is a weird name for a laboratory that's underneath a mountain.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Since we're in the party bus now, I'm going to use detect secrets just because we're in the bus, I guess.
Checking things and stuff. Do I have? Oh fuck! Did my notes not go this far? Please tell me my notes didn't just stop here. That's annoying. I fucking damn it! I know I took it past you. Did I? Oh no! I did it right before I went to bed, and I didn't save the rest of the fucking session. God damn it!
Son of a bitch.
Motherfucker. So, on account of technical difficulties, because the GM fucking was tired of shit last night in finishing things up, we're going to call the session here as you guys are in the bus on your way to go investigate the now very suspicious magic store that John detected when you first rolled up into town because of the Talk to City button.
To be fair, I thought it was suspicious in the first place. The temple/library was just a lot more interesting.
Mm-hmm. Wait, really? You were suspicious you detected a store that sells magical items?
No, it's just that was one of the few things that popped up. There's a lot of interesting shit in this giant robot city, and there's only 3 things that popped up, and one of them we've already been to.
Well, highest interest, to be fair. And to be fair, that is not the only one in town. It was just the most, probably highest rated one you detected. To be fair. Because you didn't scan the whole city, you only got part of the city.
I will be back.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's also going to do it for my stream this evening, guys. Sorry for the technical difficulty in the middle of it. I'm going to look into that because it's happened a few times this week off stream, thankfully, up until this point. I'm going to see if it's a driver or... Most likely, it is what I said it was at first. It's probably just me shooting static out literally shooting static out my ears through my earbuds and all the way up into the computer, causing it to blue screen is probably the case, but I'm going to check my drivers and all that just to make sure so it doesn't happen again. I will be back tomorrow evening at about 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with some Wings of the 12 rating. And if you aren't already, be sure to hit that follow button so you can turn on notifications so you can know via Twitch directly when I go live. You can also know when I go live via Twitter at twitter.com/jinxmcninja. Or you can also join my Discord. All are welcome to join that. If for some reason that link doesn't work, let me know and I will make sure you get in. And if you guys really enjoy the content and want to support me, consider throwing a tip or a sub my way. It's a really good way for me to know that you guys, again, really enjoy the content, want to see more of it. So until tomorrow, guys, peace.